Hi, this is Paul and I'm Julius.
You're watching Galui's Food. Stick around, we're going to tempt your taste buds.
Hi everybody, welcome to Galui's Mood Food. Today's webisode is on island chicken and rice, and it's our take on island chicken and rice. So in a skillet here, I've already got about a tablespoon of butter going, and we have some carrots that are finely chopped. We've got some green onions with the green and the white. We've got some red and green pepper, and we've got little broccoli florets. They're all going to go in on about a medium-high heat, and you want to do these kind of quick, so that's why I got the butter going ahead on these. And get those into your pan. This isn't going to take long for this. This is the rice portion. I'll move it over there. Get myself a stir here. Turn that up a little bit. We're on a high heat right now. So I can get these. You don't want them overcooked because you're going to be cooking in the stock. Instead of using water for our rice, we're using a chicken stock base. And we're going to add some other goodies in along with that. So that should be right there pretty good for everything. It just got it stirred in the butter. Now I'm going to go ahead, instead of throwing the stock in first, I'm going to put the rice in. Get that rice there happening just a little bit. Oh, and that, by the way, was 2 cups. We're using 2 cups, and for each cup of rice, it's a cup of stock that you use. So get that happening right there. We're still on a high heat. I'm going to turn it down just a little bit, maybe to about halfway. And you're going to watch when you add your stock. So we're about medium high right now. Turn this here off. About a medium high heat right now, and look how beautiful that is already. And that's just your veggies and your rice so far. Cooking in your tablespoon of butter. Oh, and you should smell it. Okay, we are going to take you to the islands, man. Very, very beautiful place. But since we can't actually go right now, we're bringing the islands to us. So we're going to let this brown here. Not really brown, but just a couple tosses in the pan. And I actually have it back on a high heat right now. And it's doing the vegetables and the rice beautifully. And again, when you add your stock, be careful because it's going to bubble up all over the place. And you don't want that coming back on you. So we're going to cut the heat down. In just a minute. You gotta wait till it gets to that right kind of color. The rice starts changing from white to a little pale yellowish. It's not browning. But that's why you gotta keep it moving. Keep that rice moving. Okay. I think we're just about there in color. And the vegetables had a chance to mingle with the rice preemptively, and they're going to keep on mingling. So we're going to cut the heat back right now to about half. Alright, this is where you got to kind of back up on yourself here since we're adding this liquid. And that's why we cut the heat back. But add a little bit at a time. Because it's going to steam up on you pretty good, and you don't want to splash and splatter with it. So add a little bit. There you go. So you can just pour the rest in. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Alright, now from this point right here, give them another little stir real quick. Look at all that beautiful color in there. Alright, we're going to take a little bit of, we got a garlic teriyaki sauce and marinade, okay? And we're just going to do a little bloop. I call it a bloop. Alright, and just the tiniest little bit, we've got a sesame seed oil. This stuff is really, really strong. It's very, very flavorful. And believe me, you do not need a lot. Taste it after you purchase it. If you've never tried it before, give yourself a little taste. You know what I'm talking about. Very flavorful, but very potent. So, just a couple drops of that, little drizzle. A lot goes a long, or a little goes a long way, I should say. And then we're going to use some soy sauce. And I shake them up, baby. A couple shakes of soy there. Now we want to reduce the heat. Give it a stir. And wait till you see this chicken that's going to be coming up to go over this rice. It is the bomb. So I'm going to let this hang out. I'm going to cover it, and it's on a very low to simmer right now. So all these good flavors can mingle together, and that rice can soak up that chicken broth and these flavors right here. And we'll be back in just a few, and we'll get the chicken rolling, and you won't be disappointed. Stay tuned. Hey everybody, we're back. We finished the rice off. I just want to show it to you. It is beautiful. We used a quick cook rice. It was a 5-minute rice, which is always a beautiful thing. Especially, you know, when you want to get a meal done right, flavorful, but you don't have that time for that 45-minute rice. I want you to take a look at that. Isn't that gorgeous with all those vegetables in it? Well, there goes the lid. But what we did, it's done right now. We brought it to a boil in the stock, and then we turned it down to a simmer, and we had it covered. And we tasted it. It needed a little bit more oomph, a little bit more something in it, and it was soy to us. So add a little more soy, you know, if you need to. Taste it after it's done. See what you need to add. But it may be right on the money. It may need a little extra soy, but this here is done. And stay with us, and we'll be right back with the island chicken. Okay?
Hey everyone. Right now I'm going to show you how to make the chicken, part of this island chicken delight. It's so good. I'm going to show you how to make the chicken right now. First of all, we're going to make the marinade that we're going to put on top of the chicken when we cook it. First, I started out with some duck sauce. I added a little bit of pre-minced garlic, put it in a bowl. I'm going to add a little bit of zesty orange dipping sauce, and just a little bit. This is a little tangy. It's got a little bit of heat in it, so you just want a little bit of this. A very little bit. And it's slow as molasses in January. That's about good for that. And I'm just going to put the slightest, I mean the slightest drop of sesame oil, because this is very pungent. And we're going to take an orange, and we're going to zest a good couple pieces of zest off of it here. Not too much. You don't want it too orangey. I think that should be plenty. So good, 3-4 good scrapes of orange zest, and then you're going to take the rest of the orange, and you want maybe a quarter, yeah, it's about maybe a quarter a teaspoon at the most of the orange. And we're going to mix that up with one of our spoons here. Okay, we're going to set this to the side. And right now we're going to do our chicken. We got ourselves 2 nice chicken breasts, boneless, skinless. And what we want to do is, if I could get a piece of, there it is, if I get a piece of saran wrap, I think that's what they call it. Just put that over it, because what we're going to do is we're going to pound it out a little bit, makes it more tender, makes it quicker to flash fry, and tastes a lot better. So, don't mind the noise, neighbors won't. I'm going to pound this out just a good bit, not too much. You want to get it maybe 1/4 inch. Come in. Oh, I'm sorry, that was me. Will you stop knocking at the door? Okay, we got our chicken pounded out now. Get rid of that. That needs to go cooking. And what we're going to do is we're going to get our pan here, and we're going to put this on high. Because what we want to do is we want to flash fry this. And what I mean by flash fry is we want to hit it fast, hot, get it brown. And then what we're going to do is put our marinade, put it in the oven. Now this pan can actually go in the oven. If you don't have a pan that can go in the oven, then get yourself a sheet pan or something that you can actually put in the oven. But we're going to get this going here. And we're using grapeseed oil for 2 reasons. One, grapeseed oil doesn't give you any flavor at all except what is on the chicken. And second of all, it's got a high heat temperature, meaning you can cook it at a high heat without it burning and tasting bad. So we're going to get this going here. Turn that up on high, get this oil going all around. And you want to hit this with a little salt, just a little bit, because we're going to be adding some stuff to it. It's a little bit salty, so you want to hit it both sides with a little salt. And also a little pepper. I'm going to hit both sides with the pepper. Get my hands washed here. That oil was getting nice and hot. Remember always, very important, when you're handling chicken or any kind of poultry, wash your hands, wash all your utensils very well, because you don't want to make anybody sick, especially if they love your cooking. Okay, I think that's getting nice and hot. So we're going to take our first piece of chicken. You get it frying right there. First piece in. Second piece in. Get that oil going all around there. Then take our board and set it to the side. Then we're going to wash our hands. Oh, myself a pair of tongs here. Flip that over, it's already browning. Put that lid on just for a couple seconds here. And if when you turn it, it doesn't have a little bit of brown, turn it back over. And we're going to take it off the heat. We're going to hit it with some of our marinade sauce. We're going to put it in the oven at maybe 250. Don't want to cook it too fast. We want to get a nice glaze on it. What we're going to do is we're going to cook it, and then we're going to turn it over, and we're going to glaze the other side. It should be done by then. It should be juicy. Oh yeah, there we go. I think that should do it. Just turn your heat off. Give it a couple seconds. This is what it's going to look like here, without splashing all over the place. Then we're going to take it off the heat here just for a second. We're going to get our glazing. Ooh, Lord. Get yourself some of that beautiful stuff, put it right on there. Glaze it right over the top. And we're going to pop this in the oven here. At about 250. I'm going to cover it real quick with a pizza pan, just so it doesn't splash all over the oven. Stick around. I'm going to finish the other side, and we're going to come back and we're going to assemble this great dish, our island chicken. You're going to love this, and we're going to show you how to make a really great drink. I'm going to have Paula show you how to make this. Y'all stick around. We'll be right back. Okay, our chicken is done. It's in the oven. I put our rice back in the oven just to keep warm. I'm going to show you how to make the glazing that goes over top of everything. All you got to do is start out with a little duck sauce. We're going to turn this up maybe about half heat. We just basically want to warm this. That's about it. Just going to put a little duck sauce in the pan. You don't need a whole lot, because we made 2 chicken breasts. You can make more if you want. We're going to add a little bit orange zest. Just a little bit, not too much. Since it goes all over the place here. Look at this. Everybody, come on. Everybody in the pool. Everybody gets to play today. Just a splash of rice wine vinegar. Just a splash. And just about, there we go. Just about two good hits of Dijon mustard. I know you might not think that's quite right. There's 1 and 2. That's about all you want in there. We got this turned up. Get yourself a plastic spoon. And like I said, you're not really cooking this in any way. You just want to heat it up a little bit. Get all those flavors married. And while this is going on, y'all stick around. I'm going to plate a good bit of this up. Oh, I forgot. And just a little bit of just the orange juice. Just a little bit. There you go. That should be good. Y'all stick around while this is heating up. I'm going to get the chicken out of the oven and the rice. I'm going to put a plate together for you. You're going to love this. Y'all stick around. We'll be right back. Okay, we got our chicken done. Our rice is done. Our glazing is done. I'm going to plate you up a nice big old plate of this here. Get some of this beautiful rice. All these beautiful, look at that. Get you a nice piece of chicken. And now this, you don't want to use a lot of it, the glazing, because it's very intense. What you want to do is just kind of drizzle that all over the top. All over the plate here. And we chopped ourselves some scallions. You just want to put that all over the top of that. And there you have some island chicken with some confetti rice. This stuff is off the hook. Now, you can see what it looks like. Y'all stick around now because Paul's going to show you how to, she made a drink that goes great with this meal, that pulls it all together. It's a tropical escape. You're going to love this drink. Y'all stick around and enjoy this beautiful meal. Stick around. Be right back.
Hey everybody, now I'm going to make for you our adult drink. It's called a Tropical Escape. It goes great with our island chicken on the confetti rice. So when you can't get to the islands can come to you, okay? Close your eyes and you drink the drink and oh, mwah. So here's how it goes. Get yourself a tall glass. And I already preemptively, we've got orange, we've got lime, we've got lemon. I preemptively sliced some of these up, and we have some pineapple juice reserved, and we've got some pineapple slices as well. But what you want to do is more orange, a little less lemon, and a little less lime, okay? So it goes in that order. So you want the orange first. You're going to squeeze that. And we did these in slices. We squeeze that, put that whole slice down in there. Then you're going to do some lemon and squeeze it out. Get that zest out of each of the fruits you're putting in here. Alright, I have a half a lemon wedge in there, so I'm just going to squeeze the juice out of it a little bit more right there. And put that one off to the side. And then we get our lime here. Okay? And this drink is absolutely wonderful. It's not sweet, it's not sour, it's just right, and it takes you right to the islands. It takes you to the tropics. So it's a great drink to go with this meal that we just made. And then we're going to take a little bit of pineapple that we have, okay, and we're going to use that as a garnish, and we have the others as a garnish on the side. But we're going to take some pineapple juice, just a splash. All right, there we go. And we're gonna put it's us. We're gonna put 1 shot and a half, and I wasn't overly generous with it. Can't be, not with this one, of tequila silver, okay? So right now we got our orange, lemon, lime, pineapple juice, and we got our tequila silver in there. We're gonna do some coconut water. Coconut water is a beautiful thing. I love coconut water. You gotta shake it up, baby. And twist and shout. Pour some coconut water in it. Lid back on there. Get you a good handful of ice. Look at that. Oh my God. Look at that. We normally don't water down our tequila. It's best left alone. But with this, you put the ice in there. It doesn't water down because it doesn't last that long. Get yourself a tall straw. Give it a couple mixes. You gotta taste it a little bit first, okay? Beautiful. Now you take your little wedge of lime. Next wedge of lemon. Your pineapple. And your orange slice. Now, That is a tropical escape. Close your eyes and drink it. It's absolutely wonderful. And when you get about halfway down, knock all these beauties into the glass. Let them soak up your tequila silver. Party's on. We'll see you next time on Galui's Mood Food. Take care, everybody. Enjoy.
Too much time in this same old